Hello, folks. My name is Leo. Welcome to my nerd world. So today I will talk about a horror movie called Abigail. Is here. I watched this movie in the theaters. The funny part was I was alone in the theater watching this movie here. I think people don't like horror movies, but I like horror movies. So let's talk about this movie. I think it's the first horror movies I I've been doing this video about horror movies, right? So I think it's the first video about horror movies. So here we go. Okay, so today we'll talk about Abigail. I watched it yesterday, that movie. And I will give you my opinion and a little bit the synopsis here. Okay, but before I do that, you know what you need to do here. So subscribe here, give the likes in this video. Okay, comment here. Have you watched this movie here? Give your opinion here below. Okay, and share this video to your friends. Okay, that will be really helpful for my job here. That's I feel appreciate that so people like watching my videos. Okay, so let's talk about Abigail. Okay, Abigail is a story about you have a child, Abigail. That's her name. Okay, and there are some groups of people here. If you see this group of people, they kidnapped her. Okay, they kidnapped the child there because they need money. You know, when people kidnap your child, um, they uh, uh, they they want the money, right? Maybe to take care of their, I don't know, their children or the husband, whatever. Okay, so these five people here, they kidnap the, not five, six. I mean, because there's one guy here, right? Six people in this group uh, kidnapped because they work for the, I forgot, I didn't find the picture here. The Giancarlo Esposito is here in this movie. Okay, so he is okay, kidnap this girl, right, and give it here, then, and now you have 24 hours to take care of her. So just check on her, to see it's all right there. But there's a good point here. What they didn't expected that what they didn't expect is this girl. She's not a normal person. Okay, so she's a kind of monster. That's the clue for you here. I'm not gonna tell you what kind this monster she will be. Okay, so you need to watch the movie. That's the good. I think you saw on the trailer, right? Maybe you know what's gonna happen here. And when they describe it, when they discover that that girl, she's a monster, right? They need to survive, right? And Giancarlo Esposito, uh, he knows the girl, right? He's involved in this kind of monster too, right? And uh, and and they ask them, who is her father, right? So who is her father? And Giancarlo Esposito said his character, I mean, right? He said I don't know. It doesn't matter who is his father. The important thing here is, okay. We have her here, and we keep her here. Okay, that's the important things that, and if you stay here for 24 hours and everything was okay, and everything is okay here, okay, you will have your money, that stuff's here. But that's happening now. So in this group here, yeah, no, because the child just looks like a monster, right? So and she will hunt them, let's say like that. And we have some good names here in this movie here. So, for example, we have Melissa Barrera. Okay, so maybe you know her in this movie here. So, Screen Six, right? So, and I don't know what's happening. I heard some. I heard a news from somewhere, some website or something like that, and it said Melissa Barrera, this actress here, actress, she uh, she she was uh, she was fired about the screen because she said something about Palestine or Israel. I think she was not supposed to say something about the Palestine or right. So when you are being interviewed, so you cannot talk about these politician stuff, right? So, but it's not the case here. So she's from the Scream Six, and we have this guy here. We have other actors here, but there's one guy from this series here. So Legion. The name of the actor is Dan Stevens, or maybe you know this guy in this series from X Men. Okay, so and that were playing on streaming on FX, right? So that's a channel on TV or cable or something like that, right? So we have these people here. So they kidnap there and kidnap the girl there. So the another interesting things here about this movie, this is the girl who is the monster here. She because Giancarlo Esposito, his character, say that like don't reveal your real names. Don't reveal that. Uh, Keep that secret, right? Your what you did, what have you done, what you have done, right? So and your real name is all about your family. Don't say anything about that. Just and he put the he created the names, right? Like Joey, Peter, Frank, something like that, right? And the thing is, it's really enjoyable this movie because I will talk about the negative things here, but the good things is I like the girl, the little girl here, how she acts, she acts in this movie here because she is so brilliant here. So when you get some children to play a character or so, uh, maybe or just be there in the movie, right? It's really interesting that because she she is really good, all right? She's great here. Yeah, so I mean this girl here. So okay, this is Abigail, the character. So, the name of the actress is Alicia Ware. I don't know how to pronounce the last her last name. All right. So and here then she really interesting here. So and I like it when they say children can be such monsters. No? Yeah, these phrases here explain everything, right? So but they didn't tell you what kind of monster, right? So that's why I'm saying they they kidnapped my girl that they didn't know that she's a kind of monster, right? So that's why I'm saying here that. and I like her acting here, so I was really interested in that. And there's one part of this movie. It's not a spoiler that, but she remember when I said uh, the Giancarlo Esposito character. He says to other people that, oh no, you cannot tell you your real name, what's going on that. So that happens when there's one part of the movie here that is a good part in here. The girl, the Abigail, she reveals the names. So, but how did she know that? We don't know, right? So maybe she was a stalker, or I don't know, right? And she said like the name, what do you do, and what have you done? So you have a family, so you were in the military, you were right. So really interesting part. I think it is really interesting that. But the negative things for me is I know it's a horror movie, so people likes to see blood, a lot violence here. That's a lot violence here. Okay, but for me is there are some parts is really exaggerate. You know what I mean? So exaggerated, like too much blood, right? So too much explosion. Okay, so yeah, when you watch the movie, maybe you will think about that. But why Leo mentioned explosion? Because that's something related to explosion, and a lot too much blood, man, too much blood. I think it is a little exaggerated that, but that's the movie. I think it will be one of the best horror movies this year, maybe, right? So because it was released in April 19 this year, 2024, right? So I think it is really interesting story. Not the story, but interesting idea, right? So and they when they put this idea in the movie, good, perfect that. But only thing is only thing is negative for me is like too much blood. Is it exaggeration? So difficult to say this this word, right? Yes, I'm not saying it's ridiculous that, but when I saw the people kidnapping children, it's gonna be like a simple story, right? So okay, I just need to kidnap this child to have my money, right? So because his father is really rich, right? But the the break expectation was really important here, right? So and like, oh my God, she's a kind of monster here, and you don't know what's gonna happen, right? So and there's another part of this movie here. Uh, the girl is talking to the Melissa Barrera character, and they are were talking that so and Abigail said like I'm sorry, I'm sorry. What will happens the a few hours, all right? So because you don't want to know who I am, right? So and that's the things here, right? So this movie Abigail is really that there are some characters here that they are so stupid, right? So there's one character that is so I don't know what's happening to these guys because the guy is so huge. So, sorry, I'm not gonna say the word here, but mother, so huge mother beep that, and I think he is like a that there are some parts so ridiculous because you have a child, right? So and why the big guy feel fear about the girl, right? So I don't know why, right? Because okay, she's a monster here, but man, you are so strong, so just kill. Okay, I'm not saying kill the girl. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that like just deal with this, right? So just deal that, right? Deal with this situation here, right? So yeah, it's something ridiculous, but it's very good, really fun. And that because they they don't take so serious here, right? So that's something funny parts. Okay, let's say that, right? It's not only horror movies, but they mix a little bit of comedy, that right? Because there's so many actors here. They have a sarcastic jokes here or something like that. My rate for Abigail, I will give you 9 of 10 out of 10. Okay, so because it's really interesting story here, so 9 or 8. I will give 8. Okay, so not 9 that because I think it's too much points, too many points for this movie here. So I give you 8 for out of 10. Okay, for Abigail. So, and thanks for watching this video, guys. Here, so if you like this video, don't forget put a like here, and don't forget to subscribe here. It's really important. That comment here. Have you watched this movie? Comment here. What do you think about this movie? That is the best horror movie have you watched here, and also share this video to your friends. Okay. So, and I see you in the next video. Okay. So, and see you.